Ooh. Hello, 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 everyone. This is Ellen Campbell coming to you live. Yes. Let me check something right quick. Let me do it this way. I'm trying to share my live to another platform, and it's not working. That'll be fine. I just turn this off so it won't interrupt. Hello, hello, hello. Marie H. She said, hello, Ellen, Miss Ellen. How are you doing? I'm doing very well today. Thank you for asking. Oh, I just got a notification pop up. So I guess I turned my phone off. I'm still going to get it here. But today, I'm working on my Take 5. And y'all can see I have a few blocks I have made already here. And I'm sashing it with some orange between all the seams. And I want to show y'all or share with y'all how I'm doing it. Because I know we have some beginners that interested in sewing. And I like helping beginners. I like helping somebody to learn something different. So with that said, I have my pieces cut out here. I don't know the measurements on these pieces. I purchased the kit from T Quilts at tquilts.com. If y'all interested, please go over to her website and get you one. This is African print fabric. If you love African print fabric, it'll do you pretty good. So here we go. Oh, and let me be the first to remind y'all, I want to invite y'all to the International Stitch Marathon coming up this Friday on the 22nd. It begins at 9 o'clock a.m. and it ends at 9 o'clock p.m. Oh my goodness, my chat is rolling. Hello, Kim. She said, hi, Miss Ellen. Hello, Emily. She said, hello, Ellen. Lovely to see you home. How are you doing? I'm doing fine. She said, how are you doing? Maria said, oh, I'm so glad to hear that. I feel so much better, y'all. Thank y'all for all the prayers and thinking of me. I'm trying to make sure I speak to everyone. It's beautiful and so bright and cheery. My fabric, yes. Thank you. Okay, I think I'm caught up for now. I cut my session strips, 1.5-inch strips, and I'm using it to do my blocks first, and I'm gonna go back around this outer edge here, around all the edges here. I'm gonna put orange around those as well. But first, I just wanna get this done and show y'all how I'm putting it together. And if you have a 1/4-inch ruler and you're a beginner, a 1/4-inch ruler will help you greatly. And a pencil. Do not use an ink pen, use a pencil. The pencil will wash out okay. I had to find my pencil. Got my pencil here. Okay. I just thank God I'm able to get up and be on this live. Just realized my little light done fell down. I be trying to brighten this space up so I can see. Okay. This little kit Okay, now I got to pick it up. It comes already cut, different sizes. I don't know if this someone pattern or what, but like I told y'all, you might can find a pattern online or on Pinterest or somewhere to do the same. And I'm going to go on. I'm going to move this pattern out the way, and I'm going to go on and start because I'm going to take this first block. And this is some beautiful fabric, y'all. It's beautiful to me. I don't have my big scissors over here, so I'm just going to trim this salvage edge right off up here. And I'm going to okay. Now, normally I would get my ruler for beginners. You get your ruler. And let me show y'all if I can put my hand on this. This is my cutting ruler. A lot of us don't have the little 1/4-inch ruler, and I have a 1/4-inch ruler somewhere though. I know where it's at. It's in something I'm waiting to make. Hi, is that Sandy? She said, Miss Ellen, happy to be here today. I'm making bowl cozies. Ooh, I love that pattern. I've been looking for one, looking at them too. I was looking on Pinterest to see that they have one on there. But I'm going to get me one soon. Hi, okay, Sandy. Sewing Mod, Colleen. How you doing, Colleen? She said, hello, Miss Ellen. I'm on the phone with my husband. Hopefully you do. Leave before I can come back. Okay. I hope I don't either. Hello, everyone. Okay. What I got this ruler here for is to show y'all. I line this up. This is for the beginners that are interested in learning to sew and want to learn how to sew. And I take my ruler where I can read it. And I line up from the edge. Now, 1/4 inch is pretty small and decent. I get everything lined it up. You can go ahead and pin your fabric if you like. Me, I'm not too fast on pinning. I like this long edge better. And the way I do it is I measure in the 1/4 inch with my edges here. And it'll show you a nice 1/4 inch. And you can take your pencil and just mark for beginners. Just mark or draw a line, you know, and go by that line. I'm going to lay that aside. I thought I had one pin over here, but I have a pin cushion. I'm just going to slide one pin in here to keep it from moving. It moved a lot. I got to line it back up. And if that happened to you as a beginner, don't worry. Just line it back up. Line it back up and get your pin in it. Or if you're using clamps, get your clamps in it. And I got to take this right back out again. I got a drag on my sashing, y'all, so I got to make sure I line both pieces up equally. Make sure they both line up equally. And I'm going to show this to y'all. I still have notification popping up. When I seem to want to go live, they try to tell me, oh, I'm the boss around here. These notifications want to take over. I'm going to go on and trim this piece off because it gives me a drag. Move this down. Now, can y'all see? I got that kind of lined up pretty good. I'm going to turn it around. Now, I'm showing y'all this like this because I took the pencil and marked here showing 1/4 of an inch with the pencil. Now, that will wash out. But for beginners, you know, you struggle to line things up and to keep them straight and stuff. And then I come over to my sewing machine, and I have already measured on my sewing machine 1/4 inch away from the needle. And my needle's not threaded. I got that too. I have some bobbins here already winded. I probably need to go find me a few more. Oh, excuse me. Getting ready for the stitch marathon. That's gonna be very, very neat. Everybody get to sew and be stitching and talking about what they're creating. I'm inviting each and every one of y'all to come out, and y'all can even invite some friends. I left the information in the description of this video where you can join me there. Y'all excuse me. I've been snacking on some nuts. Okay, when I line this up to a 1/4 inch on my machine here, I'm sorry. Who am I missing? Hi, Denise So Patchy 33. How are you doing? I'm so happy you can make it and join us. Sandy said, Miss Ellen. Okay, I read that one. Okay, I read Colleen. She said, hello, Miss Ellen. Okay, I read that one. She's on the phone. Dear friend. Okay, so when I come over to my sewing machine and I mark my 1/4 inch with a pencil, I'm going to tell y'all, this really helps for beginners when you mark lightly with a pencil. This is, I tell you, I don't know if this is a number 2 pencil or what. It's a pencil, and it's a homework hotline with the phone number on here where children can call to get help in school. And how did I obtain it? I don't know. But it's a learning pencil. But a number 2 pencil will work too. Okay, when I first start, I go in and I take a stitch back to lock my stitch in. And I go ahead and sew that 1/4 of an inch. And at the end, I take a stitch back and come back forward to lock that in. I break my thread, take the pin out, and at the moment, I'm pressing my seams open. Have a thread tail. Okay, let me back up a minute here. I'm using my iron. I had to make a cover, y'all, to cover my ironing board. This is not the original. This is, I have something on here. I padded it and add a cover. Okay. Y'all see that? allow me to press my seams open. And the reason why I press my seams open is when I get ready to go back and put it all together, everything will nest wonderfully. I won't have to worry about the nesting process. I got a few notifications popped up. Okay. So now I'm going to lay this piece back over here. Actually, I'm going to attach this piece. I'm going to attach the next piece. Ooh, that yellow look good coming in attachment with that. I'm going to go on and attach my next piece. And again, I can use my ruler, my cutting ruler, and use the edge that marks my 1/4 inch seam allowance with a pencil. If you don't want to draw the line completely across, you don't have to. You can just, make dotted lines so it'll carry you on across. Ooh. And again, I just put in a couple of pins, or you can use a couple clamps to hold it in place so it won't slide on you. And see, this is how I got it. And now I would take this, put it under there on my 1/4 inch seam allowance. Take a stitch in, stitch back. Lock it in again at the end, cut the thread. Once I cut, I can pull this out, my pins, and open it out. And press this seam open. I have a temporary wood press around here somewhere. Oh, it's right there. I'm going to press this open with a little heat. There you go. And this is the front. Okay, now, first, second, third. Okay, I need to add another piece to this here. And since it got a drag, I'm going to hit this with a little heat a little bit. Straighten it out a little bit. This is one of my 1.5 inch strips I cut to sash it with. This is going to be a cute top, I think. I'm really liking this. Sound like my computer is ringing, y'all. It'll hang up. At least it better hang up because I turned my phone off. I guess they said they couldn't get me one way, they'll get me another one. And we're going to say, not today. I'm on a live. Lisa, I hope everything going. Is everything going well, y'all? Y'all can hear me and see me? Let me see. Y'all can hear me and see me okay? There these notifications go, y'all. Hi, Patty G. She said, Ellen, hello, good to see you. You're good. Thank you for letting me know, Patty G. Okay. Now, y'all can remember how I showed y'all to use the pencil and measure out your 1/4 inch seam allowance, but I have my machine already marked with my 1/4 inch seam allowance, and I'm going to go on and lay it out and get this sewed. I locks it in my seam. And go slow as you need to go, because I'm on that 1/4 inch seam allowance. See there? I get that seam sewed. I'm using a kind of light thread. It's not white, but it's a light color. Give you that, and then I'm pressing my seams open so I don't have to worry about is it going to nest or what I have to do. All right, here now. Got it on here. See there? I press the seam open, and it's good to go for the next block. And the next block. When I got my kit, I'm going to tell y'all, I mixed my fabric so I didn't have the same colors coming up into the same block. Now, some of these, some good print fabrics. You can't hardly tell which side the right side and which side the wrong side. I like fabrics like that. When I'm sewing, I'm sorry, I always try to go and pay attention to my seam allowance, because in quilting, the seam allowance is the most important thing to me when you're sewing the fabrics together. You have to get that seam allowance or everything might come out cattywampus. I'm sorry if I'm missing anyone comment. I'm going to check them in a minute here. I need to get this seam open. Now, I don't use steam in my iron. What I do is I keep a little spray bottle of water here, just regular water, and they give out some small sprays, and you can use that water. kind of work like starch. But we all know starch is way better. But that little steam helps. And this is my row. And it goes on my block like this. I should alternate that green. I'm going to put it on like this. Before I put it on, I have to sew a row of orange. Let me hit this with the iron a little bit. Dry heat. When I wanted to get it to lay on flat, hit it with a little mist of this. A little bit of water will make a steam and it'll make it lay. I'm not claiming to be a pro at none of this, y'all. This is just how I do it. And if it helps somebody, you know, to get their job done, that's what I'm here for. Hi, Sandra K. She said, hello, Ellen. The picture and volume is great. Thank you. Deanna Lynn, how you doing? Love those fabrics. Who made the line? The colors are brilliant. These are African print fabrics, and I got this kit from tquilts.com. You can go online at tquilts.com and you can get a kit. You can get, I think, yardage or either fat quarters, but look on tquilts.com. And she also have these little small wooden press. They come in kits and set, different colors. These are great. You can easily travel it with this. But let me carry on. Let me see. You got the look. Hello. Colleen said, hello. Those colors are vivid. I love it. Thank you, Colleen. So Terry, how you doing? She said, hi, Miss Ellen. So happy to see you. I'm happy to see you too. Thank you for stopping in and saying hello. And I got a notification. Okay, I got 2. I'm trying to look through my bifocus, y'all, so I can click the right button. Donna Lynn said, I'm always afraid to press seams open because I don't want to wrinkle the quilt. What? Weaken the quilt. But I'm thinking my red quilt might come out better if I did it. It just might. The reason I press mine open, my machine has got good tension on it. So the tension is real good. When I press it open, it ain't going anywhere. Most of the time, when you press it open, the heat from your iron help lock in your stitches. And when they lock in your stitches, it ain't going anywhere. I make a lot of small poster quilts too, the 1.5-inch poster quilt, in which the blocks come out to be like 1-inch blocks. And I cross cuts mine all the time. Cross cut them, but I press them and I iron them and I starch them. I use starch on those. to make sure it's, you know, set and stay in place. I'm trying to find my spot. Okay. I love the, what they say? Aboriginal design out of Australia. Oh, wow. I'm going to have to check that out. Thank you for letting me know about that, Donna Lynn. Okay. Okay, now, I'm not pinning this strip because I done did it 1,000 times. I can find my 1/4 inch seam allowance. I mean, I tell y'all the story when I was young and my mama bought a sewing machine and couldn't sew a stitch. Quite naturally, y'all, she put me on the sewing machine. And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. But I still tells everyone, take your time. Pay attention to your 1/4 inch seam allowance. Because you are the one that is in control. Don't let it control you. You control it. And it'll come out nice, beautiful, perfect every time. I could zoom through my stuff, but I pay attention to my 1/4 inch seam allowance. And I locks in my stitch at the beginning and at the end. Trim that off. I'm going to hit it with a little mist. Now that little mist, when you do it with steam, that helps lock in your stitches too. And now I open that up. And y'all know what open the seam, what else open the seams do for y'all quilt tops? I don't know if y'all notice it or not, but when you go to quilt the quilt top, whether you on a domestic or a long arm, your machine glides over the seams way much better. It glides over better. It won't cause a bump in the road or a knot to get created under there some kind of way. And I am getting ready to try to go to work on my cutie frame. I have a cutie frame and I'm sitting it up in my basement. I got my work cut out for me down there, y'all. I've been painting some shelves and moving stuff around. I'm adding light fixtures and I want it did right. So if I'm doing it myself, it'll be the way I want it. I needed my ironing station to be closer to me, so that's why I got this. This is a regular little old Walmart folding table. When I'm done, it folds up and get put away right out the way. So this is what they look like, y'all. Let me see if I hold it on an angle. Can you see it from the light? And I'm going to lay it down back over here. Now I have these two pieces here I have to work with. If I can pick them up. I got too many pieces. Okay. Okay. I had to look at that fabric to see which side was the right side. I always check to see what color is more dominant to me. So now I'm going to lay that to the side, and here it is on my shoulder. Line this up. I didn't pin it and I didn't clip it, but I have some that I can use. And I come back over here and I find my 1/4 inch seam line marking, and I let my foot down on it. Go in, lock in that stitch. And what else helped me too is this line I have measured out and marked on my sewing machine. Helps keep me in line. We call that one sewing backwards just a little bit. Now I cut my little strip off. I'm going to lay it over there. Hit it with a little water. And slide my chair down. And I just set this on top. It's going to lock in that seam. And then I get to open it. Let's turn it this way. Open my seam. Y'all know either way it go, sewing takes a little time. And if you want it to come out beautiful, you're going to give it the time it needs. Sewing and quilting, piecing quilt pieces like this is therapy. To me, I say it's therapy. So no need to rush through therapy. And I have quite a few blocks already made here. I had started on it before I got sick with my sinuses. Y'all see that piece right there? See how that's sticking up past? I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'm going to finish the block, and then when I square it up, that little edge get cut off. It get cut off when I square it up. Australia. Wow. I was reading Donna Lynn comment about the Australian pattern of the Aboriginals, and I'm really want to look into that. Donna Lynn said, I came in late. What are we making? We're making a Take 5 quilt top with sachings. Hi, Faith Smith. Your name is new to me. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you could join us. Sorry I am late. Good afternoon. You're not late. You're never late. This is a YouTube live, and if you come in and say hello, I see your name. I see you. The ones that really be late is the one's name I can't see. They'll have to watch the replay. But even though if you watch the replay, do comment, say hello. Let me know if you knew, because I respond to all my messages. Sometimes I have to go over them 2 or 3 times to make sure I didn't miss anybody. So Terry said, Miss Ellen, how are you set up? How you are set up is good. No standing and sitting all day long. Yes, yes. I can't stand and sew. I never really stood and sewed before in my life. I always have sitting down, get comfortable. And then the part that y'all don't see, my daughter made me some macaroons. She have her own business now. It's a LLC, and she bake cakes and different stuff. Is the name of it is Abby's Sweet Treats. And I'm trying to see, do she have the web link on these? I don't see the web. I don't want to. I'm going to put my hand over her address right now because I don't know if she want me to share her address. So this is this picture, a symbol, what's on her labels or designs and stuff. But it's called abbysweettreats.com, I think. And I have quite a few macarons. This is blueberry. This is red velvet cake. And she have these right here, the multi-swirl colors. They is cheesecake. They is so good. And she's good. She's not being expensive like a lot of people right now that's good at making them. Lord, these notifications. Let me get this down. And they are very good. Hi, Kelly Cruz, Crafts and Quilts. Those look yummy. Ooh, they is. Y'all just don't know. And she even do chocolate. She's very good. She make birthday cakes. If y'all, any one of y'all friends on my page, y'all should see the ladybug cake she made. My granddaughter had a birthday come up in Mississippi, and she made her a ladybug. Y'all know the cartoon character Ladybug, crime fighter? She made her a ladybug cake. And when she made the ladybug cake, that's what gave me the idea. Since her theme is ladybug, I need to make her a gift. So I made her a tote bag. And I bought my own little ladybug and everything to put on it. Gave it to her for her birthday. She turned 1 year old, so she still need a diaper bag. Sewing gives me so much joy, y'all. It gives me so much joy. Now, y'all see that sticking out like this? Can y'all see this? Now, Lord, I put them in this box. I'm trying to organize all my stuff so I know exactly where it is. And I have a few plastic containers that I'm keeping stuff in where I know I can go straight to it and get my item. So when I showed y'all this, if I wanted to, I could just take these scissors, line that up. I don't like all these little thread tails either. Now, let me see. Can y'all see that on the orange, that stitch line? And you can see this. See it on the blue, how I just trimmed that little orange off that was sticking out? That's all I did. Now, I'm going to spray it down. Give it a hit with a little water. And let me show y'all this. Like I tell y'all, I ain't claiming to be perfect with none of this. Y'all see what kind of spray bottle this is, right? Y'all see that? I love the way this nozzle spray on here. It do not give me too much. It's just give me a little. So Terry said, I can't get up and down some days. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Terry. We're going to have to put you on the prayer list to keep you lifted up before God. I mean, I know what you kind of going through because I have severe arthritis and I have those days when I can't get up. She said, oh, my macaroons. Yum. Yes, I love me some macaroons. Oh, Dana Lynn said, I can't eat carbs. I'm sorry to hear that because the way she make these, she uses special flour. She uses special flour and she have to because she's on a keto diet herself. I'm sorry if I'm missing y'all comments. So Terry said, how does she spell? It's ABBIE. ABBIE. I'm trying to find it. Okay, thank you. Hi, Memoirs of a Long Arm Quilter. She said, hey, Ellen and everyone. How you doing? I got a message you, Stephanie. Hey, Kim. Hey, Colleen. Hi, guess who's Nancy? She said, hi, sweetie. Thank you, Miss Ellen. Prayers are always welcome. Thank you. I sure be praying for you, so Terry. I have a new prayer line I call into since I've been off the one that I was on. When they fired up with the Holy Ghost and praying, y'all, I get up every morning now and I dial in and I listen. And when they say unmute, you can speak a prayer, I just go light into it. Because what I got for God, I want him to know that I love him and I serve him and I thank him for what I done. Every chance I get to mention and talk about him, I do it. I do it. I'm going to tell y'all, I do it. Because the reason I do it, because I know that the God I serve is bigger than any situation that happens in this world. I know that he's bigger than any case could be concocted in a courtroom. I know he's bigger. And when I pray, I call on him, Father, creator of the heavens and the earth, creator of all the universes, that I know you sit high and look low. And I call on him in the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Okay, I got these two pieces. Look like I'm ironing and closing and ironing. Feel like I'm closing my seams back up. So I have to get this iron right. Look at that. Okay. On one of these sides, I have to add, and which I'm going to add it on this side. I have to add another session strip. That's so it'll balance out right. everything comes out perfect. When I trim everything up to the same size, it's good to go. But I'm hoping y'all can kind of see what I'm doing here. And I always locks in my seam. If I got this extra overhang, I turn it to the back side and trim off that overhang. Then mix it with a little water here. Mix it and lay it over here. Take it to the iron and lock those seams in. Now, when I lock them in, I turn them over and I open my seams and press them open. I find when I press them open like this, it get rid of a lot of bulge. It allows everything to lay flat. Just give it a good pressing. I guess I did that on that side too. Press my seam open. Okay, turn it over this way. Okay, this is how I do the second piece. Now, I take this piece and lay it down. Can y'all see that? This is how it's going to come together. When I sew them together, it's going to have that kind of effect. So I'm going to go ahead and flip it here, right sides together. Now, just in case I have some beginners here with me, I'm going to go ahead and put a couple of pins in this to keep it from slipping. So to all of my beginners, if you need to pin it, please pin it. That way you can focus on keeping your 1/4 inch seam allowance. And before I put them together in the quilt top, all of these will definitely be squared up. I'm trying to put my needle far down away from this edge as I possibly can. When I start sewing, I like to leave that room, line it up so I don't run over no pin. I just don't like running over no pins. Sewing with pins in my fabric, I have to pull them pins out. Because to run my machine over a pin, I ain't about to happen. Okay, now I come over to my machine. I'm talking country, y'all. And find my 1/4 inch seam allowance. And I'm going to come in, take 1 or 2 stitch forwards and 1 or 2 stitch back. That locks in that seam. And I keep it on a 1/4 inch seam allowance. I did have a few tails that was a little longer, but I still had to line it up according to the fabric and keep my 1/4 inch seam allowance. Lock in that, and I'm done with that seam. Now let's see how did it come out. I'm going to get finished. I'm going to try to finish this quilt top. Let me hit it with a little moist here and there. Some of this fabric, African fabric, is real good. It's kind of got a little stiffness to it. I need to just open it up and get that seam pressed open. To have a setup where you can press your blocks and pieces as you go is very good. And I know I have a back issue, so I have to put mine right beside me where I won't have to get up. And it helps good. I just got to remember, keep this seam, keep pressing these seams open. This is a nice size block, but these pieces are different sizes. They different sizes. So when you go to quilt it and you have all these different size blocks and I got them sashed together, I want to make sure the machine just glide over the top and not create a drag or a pull. That's why I press my seams open. A lot of people like pressing to one side. You know, you do what you like to do. I'm just telling you why I like it and why I do it. Quilting on a Jukey or any kind of domestic sewing machine, that's not easy either, because if you got a big quilt, you got a drag. You got a whole lot of drag. And I learned when you're doing it on a hoop machine, or if you're just doing it with pool noodles or whatever you're using, it's best to start from the center. That way, when you start from the center and you're working your way out to the edges, it reduces the pleats and puckles and a whole lot of other stuff. And I learned all that from this quilt up here, y'all. This is the block. And you see I have some trimming up to do here at the top. But this is it. And let's see. I'm going to measure from this side, because when it get trimmed up, it'll be this big. This is... with the session is 14.5 inches by 13.5 inches. And I just love that orange, y'all. Look at that orange. Y'all know my favorite color used to be purple. I used to just be crazy about me some purple. That's how I wound up with a purple spool of thread wall hanging quilt. I still like purple too, though. But this orange, it's just something about this orange I can't let go. I'm going to start on me another one. You know what? I have a lot of notification blocking. Uh-oh. Let's see. I done taught something. I need to move a few things. Hi, Mary. How you doing? Hi, Melissa. How you doing? I'm so glad all y'all could join me today. That's why I'm learning all the ways to quilt as I go. Now, that's awesome, Kim. That's awesome. Awesome. Memoir Long Arm Quilter says, very pretty, Miss Ellen. Thank you. Simple is gorgeous. Thank y'all so much. And again, I tell y'all, I purchased this Take 5 kit from T Quilts at tquilts.com. Y'all can go over to her site and get you some kits or fat quarters, or she have a lot of items on there. Just browse through her channel. Browse through. Because I know if y'all quilters like I'm a quilter, y'all be looking to see what you need. Y'all be looking to see what you need, and I'm always looking. I'm gonna start on this one. I have a few more. I'm gonna have to iron my strips out. Now I turn them when I have my strips like this. I find this end like this. Let me hit it with some heat and some water so it can be like it's been a little steam press. I get through with this Take 5. I got to work some more on my 4-star general quilt top piece blocks I got going. And I'm so far behind on my Treasure Hearts Creation 5252. I mean, I can just tap on out, y'all. But I do have some blocks I want to try to make to go with the blocks I already have made. And some of those blocks is already in his sew along thing. Sew along. And I'm just going to have to play catch up pretty much. Seems like every time I get sick, it takes something out of me. Now, when I'm trying to place these long strips with these blocks, I have to hold it because they have a drag. And I have to find my 1/4 inch seam allowance while I'm holding everything in place. Lock it in. Seems like I just been dreaming about stuff to make, y'all. Do anybody else do that? Dream about quilting and something to make? Oh my goodness. I'm out of bobbing. But that's okay. I have quite a few wind up over here. At one point, I used to wind about 20 bobbins before I sit down. I sit down and get started on a project, I'll be wanting my bobbins ready. Where's my thread? Okay. I use my thread coming off to the right-hand side, and I just click it in. Get to this section. Get it into the right position. It pulls freely. It's ready to go. Put it back in here. And the machine I am on, make sure. I just push in until it clicks, make a little pop sound. That's it. Now, since I use my thread cutter, my thread's so short, I got to pull it. Ooh, if I can hold it. This is funny right here, y'all. Let's see. There you go. Now hold my thread. I don't even have to let the foot down. I just bring my thread to the top. Look like nails just doing me bad. Hope I didn't cut that too short. All right, let's try it again. Line it up on the 1/4 inch seam allowance. Lines up from the needle. Before I sew, let me check my messages. Dana Lynn said, yes, that's why we have so many projects going on. It sure is. Hi, Eric. How you doing? I'm busy watching for nasty trolls. Thank you, Kim. Hi, Vivian. Janine, hello. She said, hi, Miss Ellen. You look and sound so much better. Thank you. I feels great. Hi. Thank y'all for joining me today. I'm just sitting here doing a little sewing. I'm working on the Take 5 kit I purchased with Quilt. And if you're interested in making a Take 5, you can get you a kit from her website, if she still have them, at tquilt.com. And Eric, I was just talking about Treasure Hearts Creations, saying that I got behind on my blocks. So I'm going to have to catch up with your videos to see what blocks I need to make. I doubt if I make all 52 of them, though, because whew, I like sewing, though, I tell y'all. I could set up day and night sewing. Take it over to the iron with a little mist. Open it out. Press my seams open. Ooh. Get this seam pressed open. I am really liking this orange, y'all. I'm not pinning, y'all. I'm just holding it. Make sure nothing slide. And I'm locking in my stitches on a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Got it. Let me invite y'all again. On the 22nd of this month, which is Friday, there will be an international stitch marathon. And I'm inviting everyone to join us. It's going to be a Zoom, and the information to that is down in the description of this video. It would be different quilters and sewers all across the country. Well, all across the world, because I think someone from Canada and Alaska, I think it's even someone from, I may be wrong, and I'm going to tell y'all here I may be wrong, but I'm thinking someone from the UK going to be in there too. It's gonna be fun. Just imagine sewing all day. It starts at 9 in the morning and ends at 9 at night. Ooh, this purple coming together, right? No, it was like that. Yes. I'm having to remember where I'm working at. Where I'm at here. Yes, this the right side. I'm gonna check my messages here. Let me lay them. Melissa, okay, she's speaking to somebody else. Hey, hello, Tracy. How you doing? I'm glad you could join me today. Hello, Jazzy. So glad you're well. I was praying for you. Thank you, Jazzy. Thank you very much. I'm new to your channel. Love it. Oh, thank you and welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so happy to have you. Memoir of a Long Arm Quilter says, hi, Tracy, enjoyed. Oh, she's speaking to someone. I'm sorry. TJ Crawling, how you doing? He said, hello, Miss Ellen. So happy you are back. Thank you. Thank you. I received your messages. Thank you. I appreciate you. I'm happy to be back as well. I am so happy to be back. I love sewing. I've been doing it all my life, tell you the truth. This pretty much all I know to comfort myself. And yes, I live alone. But I don't have to stay here just because I live alone. I go. I ain't got to ask nobody, can I go something? I go. I should have cut that with my thread cutter. Okay, flip it to the back. Nice smooth cut. And then this other thread I got over here, I take the stylo in and I just pull that back out because I got to use the rest of this. And the fabric I'm using here for my sashing, I purchased like 1 yard just to use do sashing. I mean, use what you got. I'm not gonna run out and just purchase up a lot of stuff so I can be happy. I'm happy doing what I'm doing now. I'm sewing. Everything is working fine. And a lot of time when I'm sitting in here and I'm sewing and I get a bit bored, to tell y'all the truth, I'm a YouTube freak. If that's what y'all call people that watch YouTube all the time, I'm a YouTube freak. If I'm sitting in here sewing, I just turn on the TV and I put it on YouTube. If I want to hear gospel music, I'm listening to my gospel music while I'm sewing. If I want to catch up on some of the quilters, the channels I watch, the different channels, I just go on to their channels and watch it. Seems like every time I'm watching somebody's channel, I learn a little something different. I mean, the style of quilting is not what I'm used to, but I've been quilting a long time. Sounds strange, right? Yes, I know. The thing is, the quilting I'm used to was how my mama taught me to quilt. And so, now this a piece of fabric is really getting me. I don't know what side I want to sew it on. Okay, I'm just gonna sew. Remember me, oh Lord, remember me. And when I ain't got TV, telephone, or anything to keep me busy, I sing. I'm surprised I don't hear my neighbors knocking sometimes. Be like, can you calm that down? If I get that knock like that, I know to calm down. That'll be the first and the last knock. Oh, I so love this bottle, y'all. Y'all might want to run out and get y'all one. That's an awesome bottle. Now, you get this bottle, pour the awesome out, and rinse the bottle out real good. I just love that spray bottle. Did y'all know that Dollar Tree is now selling fat quarters? Am I just behind? Dollar Tree selling fat quarters, y'all. Now, you know the quality of the fabric is not batiks. And it's not K. Fawcett either. But yes, they selling fat quarters. And the good thing about that, you can go online to dollartree.com and order what you want. I've been actually thinking about getting some of those the little plastic shoe boxes with the lids. Let me lay this back over here. I've been really considering thinking about getting some of those because, ooh, this is pretty. Because I'm still working on my basement and I go to a lot of thrift stores. And when I go to the different thrift stores and I see fabric, I ain't gonna tell no story, but I see a fabric bundled up talking about $1 and $2 and I look at it and it's worth it. That fabric coming home with me. I gotta get it. I even found some nice batik pieces in there. Today would have been an awesome day to go back. But I can't go just yet. I'm not driving right now. I'm not driving right now. My birthday came and my license went out on my birthday. So that's why I'm not driving right now. And I refuse to pay a ticket when I can just stay my butt at home. I refuse to pay a ticket, y'all. I just can't do it. It's like sometime in life, you gonna grow up. You know the consequences. Why do it? So I had to call my insurance company and told them, I'm sorry, I'm not driving right now. What can I do to keep my insurance? And they pretty much just told me I have to pay the whole bill. So I'm like, I don't know how long I'm not going to be driving. If I ever figure out how to catch the bus and ride the bus, it's going to be so over. I can let somebody else drive and let somebody else pay the insurance. I'm sorry if I'm missing y'all comments or if y'all have questions. If y'all have questions and I miss it, please come back and watch the replay and put your questions into the replay. I'll see that quicker. It comes straight to my phone. What? Janine says, you sing like an angel. Thank you, Janine. I really think sometimes I sound horrible. Thank you, Dana Lynn. Kim said, Miss Ellen, you have a beautiful voice. Sing more, please. Oh, my goodness. Eric Oda said, I saw that Dollar Tree selling fabric. Didn't try it yet. Oh, okay. I wants to try out some of their fabrics. I know you have to pay attention to what you're getting because they got it all assorted, different kind of fabrics. But I'm like, if I was to go online and order some, I'll be trying to order some that is 100% cotton. Close to cotton set as I can get. Oh, they call them craft quarters. Bigger than a fat quarter, and I bought several. Oh, nice. You got to tell us more, Kim. TJ Crawlin says, can someone please tell me Miss Ellen Instagram name? I'd love to start following her. It's called Campbell's Creations 2015. Campbell's Creation 2015. And y'all know I've been talking and talking. I got this dream of getting a school bus, right? I feel like I'm so fed up, y'all. Living in a dwelling house, sticks and bricks, they call it. I'm so tired of living in a house. I want me a school bus and I'm moving out of this house. I got 3 large filing cabinets, y'all. 2 of them is about maybe 6.5 foot tall, or they 7 foot tall. They tall filing cabinet, and they metal and they heavy. My plans for those filing cabinet is I'm trying to cut up and process my fabric into kits. And let me show y'all. Just hold on a minute here. I done dropped my fabric. Gotta stop somewhere. Y'all see this here? This here is some stars I made, I think last year for my birthday. And I still have these same stars in a kit though, where all I have to do is just grab them out the drawer and put them together into a quilt top. I have these blocks here with African print fabric. I already had some African print fabric that I kind of bought when I used to travel to the African stores, African market, across Dallas, Texas, and across Louisiana, and across New Jersey. I wind up obtaining a lot of print African fabric, and I just been cutting them up. When I sew them into little kits like this, I start shrink wrapping them. I shrink wrap my fabric. I've been cutting 2.5-inch strips, and I also cut the 1.5-inch strips, and I put them in a band roll. I call them a band roll because I use rubber bands. And I'm working on this because I'm serious about my bust. I'm serious as a heart attack when it strikes and put you out. I'm serious. And I want those band rolls, and I want those, what they call these rolls when you do 1.5-inch strip cuts? Honey buns or something like that. I want these rolls, and I want them already shrink wrapped together. So when I'm interested in making a kit, my stuff is very neatly in order. All I have to do is just go grab it. Now, see, I have some solid in here with these blocks, as well as the the squares, 2.5-inch squares sewn together. I even had some squares cut. I still got them cut somewhere. I got to get them up and get enough put together. The triangles halves. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The triangle cut squares. I got to get them together. I started off putting things in boxes. Remember when I used to do the drawing and give away a box of squares? I used to do that. And I just stopped and started trying to organize stuff. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm taking a break. I'm not doing any more drawings right now. Now I'm putting things together in order. So when I do start back to sewing and do start to do drawings and stuff, especially for beginners when they come in, if they need the opportunity to win a fabric, something like that, that's why I do it, to give them the opportunity to experience and create something of their own. That's why I do the drawings. That's why I do the giveaways. I mean, I'm not rich by all means, but I've been doing this since I've been sewing since I was age 8. And I grew up with sewing by hand, needles and stuff. And as you see on Conquering Mount Scrapmore with Brenda, when she make them knots with them needles, that is actually a way of sewing. You have to make them knots to keep it from coming to loose. You have to lock in your stitches as well, like you lock them in on the sewing machine. And that's what I've been working on, y'all. I need more kits. I'm gonna lay these over here till I'm done. I have strips. I just put them in roll, and I have a heat gun where I go to Hobby Lobby and I buy my let me show y'all this. Hope I don't make it fall. Y'all see these rolls here? This is the shrink wrap rolls. You might can read it on there. But these are the rolls I get to do my shrink wrap. I have a heat gun. And when these go on sale at Hobby Lobbies or Joann's, and you got a coupon, wherever you find it at, I use my coupon. And when they on sale, I wait till they go like 50% off, and then I go in the store. If they have the rolls, I try to get 15 or 20 rolls at one time because I know the process and I know what I'm working on, and it's beneficial. But y'all see, I can only get it when it's on sale. Patty G said, I know you want that school bus, Ellen. I sure do. And I have been seeing some beautiful designs ones. Some of y'all be sending me videos. Hi, Ashara. She said, hey, Ellen Creation. How you doing? I'm so glad to see you in chat. TJ Crowland said, thank you, Miss Ellen. I'm following you on Instagram now. Thank you. Thank you. Tracy said, that is awesome and so neat and organized. Thank you. It's a reason behind that too, Tracy. I'm up in the age now. I had a birthday, you know. And I'm trying to keep all my stuff clean and organized. So if I happen to get sick and can't do for myself, then my daughters will be able to come in and swoop my stuff up, get it out of here. Because where I'm at now, I'm renting. And where I was in Mississippi, I own, and I still own it. And I'm planning to return home. If I can get that school bus, I'm going back home. And it's out in the country, trees around, animals come up in the yard, all that good stuff. I can even plant a garden. I used to have a nice side garden. I plant tomatoes, butter beans, corn, okra. Ooh, I love planting okra, y'all. I love okra. Okra, you can make a lot of stuff with okra, but I got to the point to where I can take okra and wash it off and boil it. Just boil a pot of okra and eat it. It's good. Hi, Brenda Foley. So glad you could join us. She said, hi, Ellen and friends. I enjoy Brenda from Conquering Mount Scrapmore. Yes, she is good. I love watching her too. And she show you and teach you a lot too. You just have to sit down and pay attention, because if you take your eyes off the TV or whatever device you might be watching, you're going to miss a step. Dana Lynn, are you sewing on one of those industrial Jukey machine? Dana Lynn, I wish I did have an industrial Jukey, but no, this is the Jukey QT 2000, something like that. I might have jammed it up, but this is the 2000. I've been had this machine now for probably 5 years. I'm thinking 5 years. I probably had it longer than 5 years, but I've been had it for a while, and it's still a good machine. These machines I wouldn't trade for nothing. Excuse me, I'm snacking. If I can bite the almond, y'all. Hi, oh, I missed it. Quilt in the country. Hello, happy Tuesday, Miss Ellen and friend. How you doing? That's Lori, right? Quilting in the country. How you doing? Ashara said, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Congratulations, Ashara. Beverly says, hello, Ellen and my quilting friends. How are you doing today? I'm doing great today, Beverly. Thanks for asking. Yes. Well, I did that one. I got to finish these other blocks. I'll probably be through with it before Friday. Sometimes I catch myself somewhere. Y'all know what? I ain't through with that yet. Let me lay this aside. I'm sitting here, I can smack and snack and eat. Y'all see I said smack, snack, and eat. I ain't even pressed my seam open. A diabetic with macrum cookies, y'all. Believe me, I'm going to take it real easy on them cookies and have me a big old cup of ice water on the side. I can't eat them things like they a steak. Mm-mm. I like treats, but I can't eat them like that. That's a pretty fabric, too. Okay, I'm missing something. Oh, that kind of reminds you of a spider web. That yellow. I like that. Okay, which side is what? I think I like this side. Oh, yeah. I like this side better. Y'all see, I get to talking and get busy. I don't get no sewing done. Now I got some almonds stuck in my teeth. It'll be all right. I just want to line this up, get it on a 1/4 inch seam allowance line. Get my seam lock in. And I'm not watching the needle, y'all. I'm watching my 1/4 inch seam allowance line. Just imagine if I did have the industrial Jukey. Woo! I think I'll be making bags and everything else. I wouldn't probably get no sleep. Not much. Not much at all. Wow. That school bus and being back home down in the country, it's gonna be amazing. When I can get these blocks done, this is gonna be a beautiful quilt to me. I think I might keep this one for myself, y'all. I gotta think about that one, because I have another one made. You know what? Matter of fact, I got 2 I need to get quilted up with The log cabin block, sew along from T Quilts a few years back. And I just realized I'm not getting rid of now one of those. I'm keeping those for me. So I need to get those made and get them did kind of heavy. So if I do, I'm going to say when I get my bus. I ain't going to say no if, because I know I want this bus. I already got saws and sanders, and I got tools to work on it, y'all. I'm so ridiculified, I guess. I even got a sink to go in the bus, y'all. I got a fold-away bed to go on the bus, a sink, the faucet. I even got the water pump for a water bottle. Only thing I'm missing is the bus. I even thought about taking some Skillshare. Y'all heard of Skillshare? I've been thinking about taking Skillshare for a decent mechanic. So I'll be able to work on my own bus. I know what's right and what's not. I mean, it's just in my blood, feel like. It's in my blood. It's something I want. I dream about it. I wake up. I talk about it all the time. Everybody I meet, I'm talking about this bus. I even met a few nomads here in the city. I met them and I've been talking to them, and some of them is elderly people. Elderly people that living in vans and stuff by themselves, and they enjoying life. Because this lady I met, she was like, I just got back from Colorado. I'm like, it's colder to me in Colorado than it is here. Colorado is up in the mountains, like, ain't it? Am I wrong? That's higher altitude. And she stayed the whole winter, I think, in Colorado. Oh, that's good, Lord. Say, I am well. That's good. Catching up on my comments. Hi, Betty Harris. She said, hi, Miss Ellen and everyone. Miss Betty, I got another number to a prayer line I want to send you. Would that be okay if I send you the number in the login ID? I'm always praying and thinking about others and be praying for people, y'all. Because if we don't change our way of thinking, it's going to be so many people lost. And I love everybody. I really do. I even love a person if they came up and slapped me across my face. That ain't going to stop me from loving them. I guess I'm different. Cut from a different cloth or something. I don't know. But a lot of time, misunderstanding in people's, and it just goes so wrong. Be like, to the left, it gone wrong. To the left. More you try to talk or try to settle things, sometimes it don't work out right. So I don't say just give up on the talking. I said pray about it. Pray about it. Talk to God first about it. And then when you give it time and talk to God and hear from God about it, he'll tell you what to do. Claiming it. She said, claiming it, Ellen. Amen. Yes, I'm claiming it. I want me a long school bus, y'all. One of the flat nose. They said the engine sits. I don't know if the engine sit in the front or the back. To me, I don't care. As long as it's long enough to hold me, my stuff, and my sewing stuff. I have tables, y'all. I have tables that folds in half. And they 6-inch tables, each table, and it folds in half and is on wheels. I have 2 of those tables. I even have 2 of the regular folding ones, like a little suitcase. I have so much stuff. I have sewing stuff. I have a whole bunch of sewing machine. If I got storage boxes, and then I was blessed to find me a little small senior featherweight. That featherweight is easy to carry for when you're traveling, especially if you got to catch the bus or something and go somewhere. I got that featherweight. Come back in. Seemed like my video tried to go out on me. I'm sorry. I apologize. I think YouTube trying to kick me out. But Kim says, I grew up in Colorado, and it's totally different than anywhere else. Yes, higher mountain. It gets colder, but it also gets hotter. Very low humidity and great for respiratory issues and arthritis. What? You know, you done hit it for me now. Respiratory and arthritis. I need to pack me a little suitcase, not a suitcase, a duffel bag, and take off. Hi, Dee. How you doing? She said, hi, Miss Ellen. Hope all is well and you're feeling better. I feel great today. Thank y'all for asking. Thank y'all so much. And thank y'all for all the prayers that went up for me to get better. I thank y'all. Jazzy says, get your bus and you can visit all the peoples on your chat. I know that's the truth. I know that's the truth. Because the property I own in Mississippi is my children's been talking to me about letting them start a camp with it. Like hunting camp and just campers and stuff like that. RV park or something like that. They want to start that. And I'm like, oh wow. You know, it's got woods about it. And I do have some property that's in the woods. And I'm like, oh my goodness. That is something to think about. I said, I know if I did that, I'm not going to have an issue with parking my school bus because I want the school bus, but my school bus is not something I'll be driving like locally to go places and do stuff. It's going to be my home on wheels. I even have a house in Mississippi, but the thing about the house is my children's. I have 3 daughters, so I just turned it over to them, and 2 of them graduated this year on the business management, bachelor's degree, and associate's degree. And my other daughter is graduating on the psychology. I think I'm saying that right. Psychologist, where she wants to doctor with kids or therapy for children's or something like that. So I thank God for them. I thank God they following their dreams. Because it ain't nothing I can do to claim any of it. It's God did it. Even though I might be the vessel he used to do some of it, but God still did it. Our creator, he's so magnificent. He bigger than any heartache. He bigger than any marriage breakup or anything. He's bigger. He's bigger than any pain in my back. He's bigger than any arthritis in my legs. He's bigger than any condition in my eyes. He's bigger. And I believe in him for that because I completely lay me at the throne. You know what I'm saying? Lay me at the throne. And he might give me the power to be able to heal others just by believing and having faith. Chat. I think my chat is jumping in and out. I'm sorry if y'all missing out on me. But yes, I'm doing good. Sewing labels for baby quilt. Whoa. D, I didn't know you make your own labels. He is bigger. Yes, ma'am, Miss Brenda. He is bigger. And you know, I can't really speak for nobody else, y'all, but I know I'm a believer. I'm a strong believer. My mama is passed on. My father is passed on, y'all. And a lot of time when we get up in these age, we look back and see the young people, how they have their mothers and how they have their fathers. And sometimes they might not be treating their parents right. And you can't really step in and say too much, but you might can say, oh, baby, you shouldn't do that, or don't do it like that, or something like that. A lot of time you have to just stand in and use prayer, because prayer is our connection with God. It's the way we communicate with God. It's the way we know that He knows that we are His own. And I'm sorry if I'm talking a lot of spiritual stuff on here, but I do love y'all and I care about y'all. I really do. I care about each and every one of y'all. I love y'all and I wish y'all nothing but the absolutely best in this world. Very best. Dana said, amen. Take me to church, Miss Ellen. Denise Sopatcha 33 says, sorry, ladies, I have to go. See you, Denise. Okay, I'm not going to keep y'all much longer either. I got to continue to work on these blocks. I don't have very, very many. Look like it might be over 10. I don't know. It looked like maybe 10 or 20 more to go or so. But I'm going to be working on these. I'm going to get them together. And I want to see what this quilt top going to look like. I really do. For all beginners and new starters, y'all just take notes. Remember this 1/4 inch seam allowance. That's the most important thing about putting these together. Watching your seam allowance and just pay attention to how you sewing it together. And once you get them all sewed together, don't forget the iron, and what I said, iron or pressure seams. I press mine open. Y'all might want to press y'all's to the darker side. But don't forget to press. And once you get through pressing and get the full block made, don't forget to trim up. Don't forget to trim them up to make sure they're all the exact same size. When you make sure they're all the same size, then you're really going to have a very nice quilt come together. Delina said, I hear you. Oh, she's talking to somebody else. Okay, sorry. I love you too, Beverly. I'm not going to keep y'all any longer. I appreciate y'all stopping by, saying hello. And I'm probably going to just sew some more because it's so beautiful outside and I'm sitting in front of this window. All I have to do is just sit here until I get tired. Actually, the correct thing to do is sit here for an hour and get up and stretch your legs and walk around. Take a break and then come back and sit and sew for another hour or so. Get up, stretch your legs. You don't want to create it. You don't want to create any blood clots or knots or anything in your leg that'll cause more pain. You want to keep your circulation going. You know, I'm in my late 50s, put it that way. late 50s. That's all y'all need to know. And I have to get up and stretch my legs. I want to keep things working. I have dreams. I want this big school bus. And if I get this school bus, I got to drive it. So I got to keep myself healthy so I can be prepared to drive it. So when I'm driving, I'm not causing harm to me or nobody else. My daughter told me she'll teach me how to drive it. And she said, she even told me she'll teach me how to get CDLs. And I'm at the point right now, I don't want CDLs. I like to take a class to learn to be a decent mechanic. Even though I don't have much strength in my hand. Can y'all imagine me getting my hand in oil and dirt and grimy, crummy stuff? Can y'all just imagine that? But I'm going to tell y'all something y'all didn't know about me. I used to crawl on the cars and trucks too. I used to help my brother pull transmissions, pull motors and engines, and swap engines over in vehicles and stuff. But guess what? He did all the screwing the boats and stuff. He did the screwing the boats. I just got to learn how to, I can screw a boat because I can take the battery out my van now and put a new one in. Little something like that. I might can even take off an alternator and exchange it and put a new alternator on. Little minor stuff that I can do. I know how to change a tire, a flat tire on a car, a truck, a van, or something. I can do that, and I can drive a mile in reverse. I can drive a tractor. Just a lot of little small stuff. And the way I grew up, you had to learn how to drive a tractor. We had truck patch. Y'all know what a truck patch is? It's a large garden. We had 3 of those. We had a large garden, and we had to work it with a hoe. And we had sugar cane. We planted sugar cane. And that was our treat when harvest time came, because we cut our own sugar cane. And my father had a way of laying the sugar cane, as they call, bed it out. He would bed so much of it out for the next year. And after the winter, we would uncover it and stuff and plant it over, and it'll grow more. So when I tell y'all I done been through a lot in my life, and I know a lot and have done a lot, I have done it. I only have one more row of little blocks to assemble. Then I can attach it to my grandmother's quilt. Then that top will be done. That is awesome, Kim. That is awesome. You'll be done with it. Kim said, Miss Ella, I'm older than you. Yes, you are. You really are. And I learned, there's a lot of people older than me can get around and do way better than me. I met a lady that was 70 years old, and she was in a Zumba class, y'all. Y'all know what Zumba is? She was doing Zumba. I got tired, and I had to sit down and take a break, and she was still going. She didn't sit down the whole time I was there, and I'm like, I need some of what she eating. She was moving, 70 years old. And after saying that, that really made me go to thinking, made me want to get more healthy. And I was working on it because I had membership at the Y, and I was going to work out, not to really lose weight, but I was working out to build a little muscles and to try to stay healthy. And then here come old bad C. Y'all know who C is, don't it? The COVID. That one. It came. And when it came, I was frightened. I was really frightened. I didn't want to go out the house. I didn't want to do nothing really too much. And Well, y'all look at my messages. I'm started rambling on. Hello, around about it. Good morning, Miss Ellen and everyone. How you doing? I was getting ready to close out. I'm going to let everybody go. I'm glad you could join us, though. And if anybody new in here got a comment, do list it in the replay. Like I told y'all, those comments that goes into the replay, they come straight to my phone like ding, ding, ding. I have to get my phone and say, what's going on over here? Be looking. A lot of time I be watching other people's channels. Like when I was sick, I didn't feel good, so I didn't really comment. But yeah, I be watching y'all channels. I go on. If you know I'm in your channel, I be watching your channels. A lot of time I have to catch the replay, and a lot of times I can pop in and catch it live. And I love watching everybody's channel because a lot of time you meet a lot of new and different peoples. You learn their techniques of doing quilting. And y'all know we love quilting, piecing these quilts. And I got to one place where I love the little tiny, tiny quilt blocks. So that should really helps me to go and get through with my 4-star generals. I have 2 quilts I'm making in different colors for that pattern. And I've been looking for another pattern. Actually, I got a pattern in my head that I really want to do. And it's crumb piecing. I have to crumb piece my foundation. And then I'm work some kind of magic after that with it. But thank y'all for coming in. Thank y'all for chatting with me. Thank y'all for all the prayers that went up on my behalf. In the name of Jesus, I thank y'all just for being here and being a part of what I'm doing and watching and learning as we go. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I'm going to end this here now. So y'all have a good rest of y'all day. And I will chat with y'all Friday. Don't forget the International Stitch Marathon. I'll come in. I'll be on around about 1 o'clock, hopefully. And I will be doing some sewing. Y'all know I think I'm going to work on my cathedral window quilt top. And I have a lot of blocks. Look. Let me move this kit top here out the way. This is the take 5. Lay that on top. And, wait a minute. If I can get them all up. And these are the blocks for my cathedral windows that I got to sew and work on to get through with that one. And this is one I want to try too. Y'all remember these kind of patterns? I thought somebody called it like you know what? This is not a snail trail. I don't know what you call it. Oh, the front call it a Milky Way. So that's that pattern. Y'all like that pattern? They call the Milky Way. Y'all can try to look up that pattern somewhere, I guess. I got a lot of books and stuff I'm working with. I'm organizing my book library because the file cabinets I have is real tall. I'm thinking maybe 7 feet tall file cabinets, and they so wide, and the top of it has it where I can pull out the drawer from it and slide it over the top, and then the shelf in the top slides out to me where I can just stack my books and line them up in that top. I mean, that's just a nice design. Nice design. And I found those filing cabinets at a college Savage Yard. I got 2 from them, and then one of the local churches gave me a filing cabinet, and that filing cabinet might come about here. It's not as tall as the other ones, but it's still a work. It'll be fine. I'm going to get everything cut up and organized to where I keep up with stuff. I be on top of stuff. It ain't going to get behind me or just get overwhelmed with fabric and stuff, because I had a lot of fabric and stuff donated to me, and some of that fabric I have since passed it on, like made the band rolls and did the drawing for it. And I love doing that guess number game. I love that game. Every time I play that game, it just make me laugh, tickle me so bad. But I like it. It's fun. I love to have fun. So I'm rambling again. I'll see y'all. Have a blessed day. Friday. Y'all have a blessed day. Thank y'all for coming in. Bye. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you, Quilting for in the country, Lori. Hi, Carrie. I'm sorry I miss you. Hi. You're welcome, Eric. Okay, bye, y'all. Have a blessed day.